Very bad, very bad, dude. I
This is
30 points today.
Go back. By the way, this is a pilot. This is how sick.
Dude, I had him. On time, I had him. I just was too slow. He was also trying to get a draw from me, so that's messed up.
When he talks about his attempt to down a jetliner full of people.
feeling of being trapped. Like, am I trapped in this airplane? This is not real.
I mean, stop it. Here's the joke. Here's the joke. This is who's in the air is the joke. This is who's in the, and the wife is so horrified. She sleeps next to this guy. The wife is so horrified because she sleeps next to him. Keep going.
To wake up.
Emerson says he had taken psychedelic mushrooms for the first time 2 days before the flight, thinking they might help with depression, but believes he was still hallucinating during that flight. He stood up and pulled handles in the cockpit.
By the way, I've done mushrooms. I've done LSD. I've done mescaline. I have never thought. One of the realizations I had was not that I should down a jetliner full of people. Now, I'm not saying that that can't happen. There are bad trips. People have all kinds of wacky reactions. I'm not advocating, but it is just funny. He's like, yeah, I took some mushrooms, and, you know, just decided that it was time to kill her.
Were meant to shut off the engines in the case of a fire. It didn't work, and if it had, that could have brought the plane down.
There are two red handles in front of my face, thinking that I was going to wake up, thinking this is my way to get out of this non-real reality. And I reached up and I grabbed and I pulled the levers.
Did you know what the levers were at the time?
What I thought is, this is going to wake me up. I know what those levers do in a real airplane, right? And I need to wake up from this. It's 30 seconds of my life I wish it could change, and I can't. Observe the pilots react to the difficult situation that I just handed. And I said, you guys want me off the flight deck? I'm off the flight deck.
He left the cockpit.
That's hilarious. By the way, if you guys want me off the flight deck, like, hey guys, I know I tried to to shut off the engine, and I'm just saying this. I'm a good sport. If you want me to leave, I'll leave. I get it. I did just try to shut the engines off. If you want me out of here, I'll go. I get it. I'm not a nut.
Listen to one of the pilots.
We've got the guy that tried to shut the engines down out of the cockpit.
Emerson says he then tried to grab the handle of an emergency exit door, but a flight attendant stopped.
By the way, and I'm telling you right now, I said it years ago. You can go find an old clip of me saying the only way Biden's going to get out is if he comes out in a debate, and you know, and it's like incoherent. That's the only way they're going to force him out. Otherwise, he's going to keep going. And you can find that old clip from years ago. But years ago, I said, and I said the thing that's going to get the hairiest is air travel. The people that I noticed that are the most unstable are people that are working in air travel. I'm telling you, I am all over the place all the time, looking at people, and I've never walked into a fruit farm stand and looked at someone who I felt was going through it the way that I felt like someone on an airplane was going through. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's altitude. I fly a lot. Am I the most sane? Probably not, but I'm not at the controls.
Finally a freaking dub, right? Jesus.
Are completely gone. Many of them. Look at them. Just take a close-up of this, of these people here. I'm telling you right now, all of the people that work in the airline, and I know this because I speak to them, the minute they land, they just do drugs for 48 hours. They go to a flop house and they do drugs for 48 hours because the job is so terrible. It's so terrible. I want a ginger ale, you know? She's in my seat. You're mediating fights. The people are punching you in the face.
This is a problem.
As soon as they land, they immediately go to a
That wasn't the right move, though.
And get fucked up. I'm telling you, for 48 hours. They have the shakes when they get back into the plane a lot, and I'm including the pilots. Commercial aviation is getting incredibly dangerous. I don't care how many times they want to disguise it with a funny Southwest flight attendant that gets up there and is like, hey, y'all, I'm doing a little stand-up comedy for you. I'm telling you right now, at least every flight you're on, there's at least one person who should not be on that flight, and it's usually a member of the crew. It's usually a member of the crew.
Wait, what?
I'm telling you, watch out. I look at every cockpit now. Every cockpit. I try to
Okay,
look
I
at
need
the
to
cockpit and make a
prevent
split-second decision if I'm going to go on the plane. I'm not kidding. I try to make a split. I look at and go, all right.
shit.
I'm telling you, let's finish up with this guy, but I'm telling you right now, you need to care for yourself and your family, and you need to start looking at these pilots and observing them before they get on the plane. They're trying to kill you. I'm not kidding. It's not a bit. It's not a bit. You have to observe them if you can before they get on the plane. Get to the airport early. Get to the airport early and try to observe the pilots. Are they drunk?